2023 was a really great year for movies. We had a lot of great movies, some ups and downs, and some of them were completely terrible, like the Little Mermaid live action remake, for example. So, anyways, you guys, we did it, you guys. This is 2024, you guys. Now, before I carry on with this video, you guys, I just want to let you guys know that my review on It's a Wonderful Life, unfortunately, guys, I hate to say this, you guys. My review on It's a Wonderful Life is completely scrapped. Yep, that's right, guys. My review on It's a Wonderful Life is completely scrapped because I actually watched the movie last night. It was hard for me to understand the story, the plot. It was just a little bit confusing. But the Christmas movie month is not over yet, you guys. I have one Christmas movie that I will definitely do a review at. It will definitely be a review. So sorry for me scrapping It's a Wonderful Life review. It's just because it was just hard for me to understand the story, the plot, and the movie came out in 1940s. Like, this was before my time. This was during my grandparents' time. But anyways, you guys. So anyway, guys, my name is Bypass Fanboy, and here are my top 7 best animated movies of 2023. Number 7, Migration. I have to say this, you guys. This was a really fun and entertainment movie. Now, I know that this movie is not amazing as the Mario movie, but the thing that really surprised me of me liking this movie is that it's a story about some ducks and birds trying to go to Jamaica and trying to go to the Amazon or something for the winter. And I have to say this was a really fun and entertainment movie, and I really love the dance scenes and all that. And of course, and not just that, I actually did some research that the actors who played the kids were actually voiced by real kids. And I was really surprised about this movie. And not just that, and the Jamaica scene was really cool. And I will have to admit, you guys, I actually love this movie more than Rio 2. And I have to say this, you guys, this movie is Rio 2 done right. Yep, I said it, you guys. This movie is definitely Rio 2 done right. And not just that. And there was also a villain in the movie named the Chef. Now, my only issue with the movie, for me to put this movie at number 7, is that the villain did not even talk. That's right. The villain, the Chef, he did not talk in this movie, which throughout all the villains that I watched over the years with animation movies that has a villain in the movie, they talk. This one, it didn't. But the thing that really surprised me with this movie is that I really had a fun time at the cinema. I was the only person, and the world of Jamaica was so beautiful. Even the part when the duck said, "Please," it was just so funny, and I had some good laughs at this movie. So, and yeah, and it's not amazing as the Mario movie, but this movie is a pass, and that's the reason why I have to put this movie on my number 7 list. Number 6. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. Number 6, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. I have to say this, you guys, this was probably the most mind-blowing animated movie of the summer. This was such a really awesome movie. Now, the thing that really surprised me about this movie is that I actually really like the animation. That I'm really surprised that Nickelodeon Movies and Paramount Pictures took the Spider-Verse animation and turned it into this movie. And yes, I was really mind-blown about the animation. And the thing I really love about this movie is that I really love the characters and all that, especially Donatello with him wearing the glasses. And heck, I wear glasses, so he's actually a character fit for me. And also, if you guys are wondering, yes, you guys, I actually got the Funko Pop of Donatello while I was on my San Francisco vacation, when I went to the pier and I went to a random store and actually found the Donatello Funko Pop. And unfortunately, guys, I was originally going to buy the Funko Pop online, but unfortunately, guys, all the Walmarts in my area were eventually sold out. So that's the reason why I decided to buy the Funko Pop of Donatello with my own money. And yes, you guys, I actually did manage to see this movie in the theaters a couple of days after I got back home from my vacation. So yeah, so what can I say about Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem? This movie is an awesome movie. It's such a great movie, and it took me back to my teenage years of me watching the live action Ninja Turtles movies in the theaters. Now, my only issue that I have with this movie has to be the climax in the movie. Which, now, don't get me wrong, I do love the climax. It's just the part when the villains like Bebop and Rocksteady and some of the other villains actually turned good. Like, was this the reason why I had to put this movie at number 6? It's because I seen the 1990 Ninja Turtles Saturday morning cartoon show. I have the full entire collection on DVD, and I managed to watch every single episode leading up to this movie. And I can tell by the directors and the producers had never seen an episode of the 90s Ninja Turtles TV show, which I can totally understand that, but this was a fun movie, especially the post-credit scene. It was really cool, and that's the reason why I give Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem on my number 6 spot. Number 5. Coming at number 5, Elemental. I have to say this. This was such a beautiful masterpiece of a movie. And the thing I really love about this movie is that the only thing I can describe about this movie is kind of like 2023's Inside Out. That's why I can describe it. And I really love Amber and Wayne. They are so beautiful. And not just that, guys. Now, this is honestly not a joke, you guys. I was originally supposed to go see this movie in the theaters with my girlfriend, but unfortunately, you guys, since this movie came out like before I went on my vacation, you guys. Unfortunately, you guys, I decided to go see the movie on my own. So yeah. So anyway, so what can I say about Elemental? Everything about this movie is so beautiful. Element City is such amazing city. It kind of reminds me of the city from Zootopia, and I really love all the elements like water, fire, earth, and air. It kind of reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, by the way, you guys. Shut up, radio. Sorry about that, guys. It was my radio. Back when I was saying, you guys. So, and another thing I like about this movie is that I like how in the beginning Ember was scared that something bad was going to happen to her after he met Wayne. And the thing that I really love about this movie, I really love the relationship between Ember and Wayne, like the way how they actually touched together and they actually hugged together. While I was watching that scene in the theaters, I actually cried. When I was watching that scene, it kind of reminds me of me and my girlfriend's relationship. And also, if you guys are wondering, yes, you guys, my girlfriend did see this movie. She did not see this movie in theaters, sadly. She actually watched it on Disney Plus with one of her friends. So yeah, but anyways, and the part when Wayne and Amber kiss on the list for the very first time, I just broke down and cried. It was such a wonderful movie. And on the part when Wayne and Amber kiss, that's me. That was basically me and my girlfriend kiss for the very first time. Like it felt like that this movie is actually made for me and my girlfriend. So all of that, you guys, and that's the reason why I put Elemental at number 5. Number 4. Peaches, peaches, pick the peaches, 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 pick the peaches. Ah, you're my sweet peaches, peaches. Coming at number 4, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I have to say this. This is probably the most greatest illumination entertainment movie I have ever seen in my entire life. And not just that, guys, this movie actually saved my childhood from that dreadful 1993 Mario Bros. Movie that came out 31 years ago. So the thing I really love about this movie is that the animation, oh my god, the animation is like the same animation from the video games. Like, it felt like that the people at Universal Studios took the animation of the characters from the Mario games, the new Mario games, and animate them into a movie to a whole new level. And I really love all of the actors. Like Chris Pratt as Mario was amazing. Even Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong was really freaking amazing. Especially Jack Black as Bowser. He was amazing. And I was so surprised that Jack Black actually came back to voice acting because he was originally supposed to retire from voice acting due to the fact that he was so busy on focusing on his music band career during that time. But I was so happy that Jack Black decided to change his mind to not to retire and get back making more animated movies. And heck, he's actually making Kung Fu Panda 4 in March, and I'm actually really excited for that, you guys. Oh, and speaking of Kung Fu Panda 4, it's just been confirmed, you guys, that my next movie that I'm gonna go see is Kung Fu Panda 4. Reason why I'm saying that, you guys, is because my boss is actually teaching me how to budget my money and teach me how to save my money on my Rapid card, which I will explain about this, my full thoughts on 2024 coming in 2025, but it's a long ways, you guys. So anyway, and everything about the movie is so amazing. Even they have a lot of references to the video games, like Cat Mario, they have the fire, even Mario Kart was there, and the animation of the Mushroom Kingdom looks so freaking amazing that when I saw the animation of the Mushroom Kingdom, the thing I could describe about the animation of Mushroom Kingdom, that actually made me want to go to Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood. And no, you guys, I haven't been to Universal Studios Hollywood in so many years. The last time I went there was back in 2016 when I went to the opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But don't worry, guys, I will go to Super Nintendo World hopefully in the future because I really want to go to Nintendo World to ride the Mario Kart ride, try all the delicious food, and get some of their merchandise because after all, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. So Super Mario Bros. Movie for all the people. Well, I have to say that's well done. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you guys, yes, you guys, if you guys have seen my Christmas video, I did got the Super Mario Bros. Limited edition t-shirt with all the autographs from all the actors playing the characters. So I was so happy for that. And that's the reason why I'm putting the Super Mario Bros. Movie at number 4. Number 3. Coming at number 3 is Trolls Band Together because I love Trolls Band Together. It's way better than God. Not in your face, you South fan. I roasted you. How like that is South fan. I'm putting this movie on number 3 instead of Trolls Band Together.
Hey. Get off the.
Sorry about that, you guys. It was my boss, you guys. But anyways, guys, as I was saying, how you like that in South Fan 2001? I put Spiderman Across the Spider-Verse instead of Trolls Band Together. So anyways, you guys, so coming at number 3 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. What can I say about this movie? I actually love this movie. This movie is such a masterpiece. Not only that this movie is a masterpiece, this movie is a work of art. So I remember when this movie was officially announced, I was like, oh, awesome, a new Spider-Man movie, a sequel to one of my favorite movies of 2018. So yeah, which I was actually really hyped for this movie, and this movie was actually my most second anticipated movie of this year. And anyways, and yes, you guys, I did saw this movie on opening night, and what can I say about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? This movie is an iconic masterpiece, and I have to say this, you guys, I actually kind of like this movie even more than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Now, do not get me wrong, guys, I actually love Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but I have to say this, I think Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse are both tied as one of the best Sony Pictures animation movies I've ever seen in my life. And yes, you guys, I actually did saw this movie on opening night, and if you guys haven't seen my vlog, there was a lot of people in my screening, and I actually said, hey, everyone in the theater, if you're excited for Spider-Man, say yeah, and everyone just say yeah, and I said, let's do this! So yeah, which I was actually really excited, and the way how they end the movie, whoa, that was the most shocking cliffhanger I have ever seen in an animated movie, which I will explain about more details about this in my review. So So yeah, now my only issue that I have with Sony Pictures Animation, you guys, is that originally, guys, we were supposed to get a second movie, which is the second part to this part, called Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. But unfortunately, you guys, sorry, I got a cough. Back on saying, but I'm okay. I'm not sick, you guys. So yeah. So anyways, you guys. So my only issue that I have with Sony Pictures Animation is that we were originally supposed to get the second part to this movie called Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, but unfortunately, you guys, due to the writer and the actor strikes, the movie was delayed until further notice. And a couple months later, after the movie was delayed, they say that the biggest reason why that they delayed the movie is because over 1,000 animators actually animate this entire movie, and they want to take a short hiatus, and they were having they actually had like a lot of hand cramps while animating this movie on piece of paper, because this movie is 2D and 3D animation combined. So yeah, which I can totally understand that. Which my thoughts on Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse being delayed, I'm actually okay with it, but I'm sad at the same time because I really want to find out what happens. I want to find out what happens to Miles. And I want to find out if he's going to get back home, if he's going to save his dad. Like, if you guys have seen this movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. But other than that, guys, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a fantastic movie, and that's the reason why I put it on my number 3 spot. Coming at number 2, my most number one anticipated, my most well, actually, this was my, hold on, you guys, sorry about that, you guys, back on saying. So anyway, you guys, coming at number 2, hold on, I take that back, you guys. This was my most anticipated movie of this year, and this was my second anticipated movie this year. But until I saw the number 1 anime movie, which we'll get into a bit, you guys. So anyway, guys, coming at number 2, one of my most highly anticipated movies of the year, Paw Patrol: The Mighty Movie. What can I say about this movie? This movie is a fantastic masterpiece. And I remember back in 2021 when they announced that they were going to make a second Paw Patrol movie, that they actually announced this movie around like 2 months after the first film came out in 2021. I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Which I was really excited ever since when I heard the announcement. And when I heard that we had to wait for 2 years, I was like, okay, I can wait for that. After all, we have a lot of movies coming out in 2022. So yeah, so I did have my patience, you guys, and thankfully, you guys, due to me, having my patience before the trailer and the movie comes out, and even the merchandise and the leaks, I had the first movie and most of the merchandise from the first movie to keep me company until this movie drops. So what can I say about Paw Patrol: The Mighty Movie? This is such a fantastic masterpiece. It was such an iconic masterpiece of a movie, and not just that, you guys, back a few months ago, you guys, I actually ran into a little bit of a pickle. That basically what happened is that I was originally supposed to go see this movie at my local Regal Cinema at 10:30 p.m. But unfortunately, around a couple of days before the movie came out, Regal Cinemas made an announcement. The Regal Cinema company contacted my movie theater, say that they cannot show this movie after 8 p.m. Like, seriously? What the hell? Like, I was so upset. And I was really scared that I was not going to go see this movie in theaters, because it was one of my most highly anticipated movies of this year. And I was been excited for this movie since the beginning of 2023. But thankfully, you guys, I actually went to a brand new movie theater called Icon Cinemas, which is a movie theater that I'd never been to before. And thankfully, you guys, they actually played this movie at Icon Cinemas at 9:20 p.m. And honestly, guys, this is not a joke, guys. I saw this movie, you ready for this, you guys? On my mom's actual birthday. No joke. I saw this movie on my mom's actual birthday. And I was so scared to death that I was not going to have time to see this movie because me and my family went out to dinner, and I actually took a quick shower, and then my mom said, well, that was a quick shower, and then my mind was telling, and then thankfully I didn't say it out of my mouth. My mom, it was like it was staying in my head. I was like, my mind was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go see this movie once and for all, and thankfully I did. And what can I say about this movie? This movie is a fantastic, great, awesome movie, you guys. And this isn't a joke, guys. When I saw this movie in theaters, I was the only person seeing this movie. That's right, I was the only person seeing this movie. Like, for me being a big, huge Paw Patrol fan for nearly 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, for nearly almost 7 years, I was been so happy that I saw this movie. And yes, you guys, I did got some of the Paw Patrol movie exclusive merchandise as well. Like, I got the I got the Paw Patrol popcorn combo, which is the cardboard one that I got at Icon Cinemas, and I actually got the drink with Chase, which I actually asked the employee if I can have Marshall and Chase, but they can only give me one, unfortunately. But the good thing is, you guys, when I went to go see another movie, which I'll explain that in a bit, I got a big giant bucket with Marshall as it. So that's right, guys, I got Marshall and Chase, both my favorite characters. So in my movie experience, for me being the only person, it was amazing, and I had a fantastic time with this movie, you guys. And also, and not just that, guys, and by the time that I'm recording this video, Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies made an announcement around just 2 days before Mighty Movie came out. They actually made an announcement that they're going to schedule a third Paw Patrol movie for 2026. Now I know that it's going to take like 3 years until we get Paw Patrol the movie 3. I can totally understand that because the people, the directors, the producers, and the actors want to take their time for making this movie, especially the animators. So I can totally understand that. And speaking of Paw Patrol, the movie 3, I actually heard some rumors saying that Marshall might be the main character of the third film. If Marshall is the main character of the third film, what I can say about Marshall, the only thing I can say, if Marshall is the third character in the third Paw Patrol movie, and if we get Marshall's backstory, the only thing I can say is the hype is freaking on, baby. And I'm definitely going to love this movie even more than Trolls Band Together. I like that in South Bend. Nah. So yeah, so anyways, you guys, I love Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie. I cannot wait to rewatch this movie. Which, if you guys are wondering how many times I watched this movie, guys, I watched this movie 3 times. First time I watched it in theaters, second time I watched it on DVD, and the third time I watched it on DVD. And yes, I actually got the digital download. I actually got the movie on digital on Google Play. I didn't get the movie on my iPod yet. Reason why, because I'm budgeting my money during that time. So hopefully, if I do have enough money, my budget money, then I might buy this movie on iTunes. So anyway, wait, you guys, and not just that, guys. At the time, guys, this movie was supposed to be my #1 anime movie of this year, and that was until I saw the #1 best anime movie of 2023, and that is.
There will be challenges that find me, but I can take them on one at a time. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this.
Disney's Wish. Throughout all the movies that I've seen this year, never that I expected that this movie will blow my mind, and not only this movie will become the best anime movie of this year, this movie is now officially my new Disney favorite movie of all time. What can I say about the movie Wish? The thing that I really love about this movie is its story, and and its beautiful animation. And not just that, this movie is actually the best way to celebrate Disney's 100. And not just that, I actually love the Disney references. Like they reference Cinderella, even even Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in the beginning of the movie with the opening with the book and all that. It was such amazing. And I also really love the glorious animation with the 2D design, the 3D design, even the watercolor animation combined together in one movie. Even the songs are so amazing that everyone will never forget these songs. Like the song, "So I made this wish to have something more for us than this." And also, I love the song, "I'm a star." Do 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 do. Tell you who you are. I'm a star. And also, I love the song, "Knowing what we know now." So I see too many bad things, so I can't keep count. He loves, and of course the song, and this is the things I get. Which the songs are in this song is so freaking amazing. And not just that, by the time that I record this video, I cannot believe that there's still hope for this movie. When I checked the box office, the movie made around like $200 million at the box office, almost actually made its budget. Now I know, now if this movie's not a huge box office hit, I would have to say at least this movie reached its budget, and this movie did not become a flop. How you like that, Inside Fan, for putting on this movie as their second worst movie of 2023? So yeah, and I don't give a fuck what Inside Fan 2001 said, you pussy. What this movie will always be remembered as one of the greatest anime movies I have seen in theaters. And yes, you guys, I actually did stay for the post credit for the whole entire credits. If you guys have seen my vlog, I was literally crying tears of joy of how Disney showed all the Disney characters from Snow White all the way to Strange World. And I remember when I was walking out of the theater, I was still crying tears of joy. And not just that, I remember when I was waiting for my Uber ride, I was still crying. And then one of the Regal employees went up to me and saying that I was okay. And I mentioned about the end credits. And then he actually gave me a hug and he pat my back and said, "It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. I know how you feel. I know how you feel." A lot of people said that this movie is wonderful, which honestly I don't give a crap about the critics. I totally agree with the audience eventually. And not just, and yes, you guys, I also did saw this movie for the second time with my girlfriend, and I remember while I was watching the movie, I felt so heartwarming in my heart that after watching this movie, it actually made me fell in love with this movie even more. And so yeah, I actually love this movie even more than Trolls band together. Nah, Inside Fan. Nah, fuck you. Nah. So yeah, I don't care what Inside Fan 2001 says about this movie. The only thing I can see a message about him for hating on Disney's Wish, and for him giving me a guideline strike. I have message for you. Screw you and forget it, faggot. So yeah, and no, guys, I don't use the word faggot in my videos. This is for payback for Inside Fan, what he did to me. Anyways, which I can talk about hours and hours and hours of how amazing this movie is, of how that I want to give a round of applause to the animators for animating this movie. And yes, you guys, depends on my money budget, you guys. I will definitely try my best to save up my money to get an Asha plush, a Valentina plush, even the Valentino toy doll, even the microphone of saying the song "This Wish." So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Disney's Wish, the #1 best animated movie of 2023. Well, you guys, that's the list of all the movie theaters that I'm seeing for 2023. So, anyways, so if you guys are wondering what movies that I may or may not see in theaters, depends on me budgeting my money. Let me show you what movies that I'm gonna go see for 2024. And this is my newest I'm seeing for 2024. Depends on, because I'm going to budget my money. So We'll see. So here are the lists I'm going to see for 2024. Oh my goodness, I fell in love with the Kung Fu Panda franchise ever since when I was a little kid. I saw all 3 movies in theaters, so of course I'm seeing this movie. I really love the last Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife. So me and my brother are really excited for this movie. If my mom does not take me to see this movie, I might go see this movie by myself. It depends on my budget money. It depends. I did not see Godzilla minus one in theaters, sadly. But since I really love the last Godzilla Kong movie, Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm really excited to see what this movie is going to be about. This looks like an awesome movie. The hype is on! I really love the first Inside Out movie 9 years ago. Well, here's the thing. I actually hated the first Inside Out movie when it first came out. No joke. But years later, I fell in love with the first movie. So this is my most highly anticipated anime movie of this year. Okay, Gru, Lucy, Margot, Enos, Addams, and Minions. You can have one more movie, but that's it. Reason why I'm saying that, I don't hate the Minions franchise. It's just the reason why I'm thinking that hopefully this is the last Despicable Me movie because I don't want this franchise to be like the next Ice Age franchise. A Marvel movie? A Marvel movie? Is it Deadpool? Is Hugh Jackson as Wolverine in this movie? Awesome. We all know that this movie's gonna be badass. Another Marvel movie? Who is this character? Oh, okay, now I remember now. Another Marvel movie based on a Spiderman villain? Awesome. Hopefully it will be a little bit better than Morbius because Morbius was, meh, it was an underrated movie. Let's hope that this movie will be an R-rated movie. And on top of that, guys, I'll wait to see this. I might see this. Hold on. Let's see what this movie comes out again. Oh yeah, that's the only movie that I'm seeing in August. Yes, of course I'll see this movie eventually. Okay, alright, let me check my calendar here. It comes out in September. Awesome. Awesome. A lot of people are excited for Beetlejuice 2, and since Michael Keith is going to be in this movie, we all know that this movie might be great. Let's hope that this movie will be. Let's hopefully that this movie is not a disappointment. I actually fell in love with the last Joker movie. And here's a fun fact: Joker was the very first rated R movie that I ever saw in theaters on my own. And since I love the first Joker movie, I'm really excited to see this movie. But I'm a little bit nervous and scared at the same time because I heard that Joker 2 is going to be a musical. Hopefully that this movie will have some action scenes, and let's hope that this movie will be hopefully amazing as the first film. The hype is on again. I remember seeing the first 2 Venom movies in the theaters, so I'm super hyped to see this movie. Oh, another movie based on a Broadway musical. Okay, the only thing I can say about this movie, please don't fuck up this movie like you did with Cast 2019. And last but not least, the only thing I can say about this movie is that even though that I have to wait until December, even though that I have to wait until the end of the year to see this movie, the thing I can say about this movie is shut up and take my money. See you later, dudes! Oh, and also, I forgot one more thing. Stay tuned for my top movies of the best live action movies of 2023. I think it's going to be like a top 10 or something. I honestly don't know. I'll figure out something, you guys. Anyway, guys, see you later. See you later, dudes, and my power.